my angels. This is my first video explaining kind of my natural hair journey, and as you can tell, I'm in the TWA stage. And if you must know, if it makes any difference, I am definitely a 4C. My hair is the tightest curls and the thickest strands. So I want to go ahead and just show what I have done in order for some washing and styling, and maybe that'll help someone. I have my own clippers, as you can tell, and I'm about to show you the number that I used in order to cut my hair down a little bit today because I am in the mood for my TWA, and when I tell you I keep it a short length. And I did have blonde in my hair, which is why you saw some blonde hair in my hands. And because I had blonde in my hair, I wanted to make sure I didn't have like random strands in different areas. So I went ahead and just used this Revlon soft black that I had. And it said 15-20 minutes, but honestly, I probably waited like 10 to 12. And it took. So I just took you with me. And this might be a little controversial, or maybe it's a non black culture thing. But if I don't wash my hair in the shower, I'm going to wash it in the sink. And I've heard from some people that's really weird. But this is just so that I don't get any of that product and color on my skin. It is meant for permanent dyeing. So now I did stain well, it has some black on the towel. The towel is not stained. I have washed it. It is just fine. But I was checking with my hands if any more ink, if you will, dye was coming off, and as you could tell, I succeeded. So did that correctly. After I check my water temps, I don't burn my freaking self or the back of my head when I step in there. These are the products that I use. It doesn't have to be these exact products. I know some people want to tell others like go buy these things and you'll have hair growth or healthy hair, the best thing ever. And honestly, I would say try different products for your hair until you find something that you don't have to use a bunch of it and you don't have to spend what you're not able to spend. There's something for everybody's hair. Just because I use this doesn't mean that you need to do the same, even if you have 4C and super thick hair as well. But I just like to show you what products I'm using because even if it's a little bit more expensive, I'm going to use it. And just in case no one knows, I did not shampoo my hair because after you color your hair, the instructions say to not shampoo it. I want to give a little shout out to my my little scalp massager because people say that deep conditioning their hair every single week is what gives them the maximum hair growth. For me, from what I have known from doing TWAs 3 different times in my life, just doing big chops, it's the scalp massager. So I always have one. This is what stimulates my hair for growth. Obviously, keeping it clean and things like that matter as well. But that's just what made a difference. I can't even speak. And this brush, I don't remember where I got it. Maybe Target or Amazon. It's one of the two. But another thing that goes deep down past your thick curls, even when my hair was longer, I still use this exact brush because it detangles as well. And that's really nice when you're detangling with conditioner, which is what I still do when my hair is short like this. Now, this might seem like an unnecessary step for some people, but if you leave-in conditioner is actually really good for your hair if you find the one that's not going to feel like you have a bunch of products sitting on it, you know? While I'm going through my regular washing, I just wanted to explain that I'm doing a TWA because I have a couple of very thin, and one in particular is, in my opinion, a bald spot. As you can tell, you can't even see it. It's at the crown of my head. I will show you guys when I get to it and you will see it. But because of that, my hair has been purposely cut short because I want to make sure I have the correct growth going on, and I need to know for sure. This is just for me, but I need to know for sure if my hair isn't it can no longer be stimulated in those areas. Like I need to know if I have permanent bald spots or if it's just like a momentary thing and I'm doing something wrong and not taking care of my hair, my scalp, or whatever. So as of right now, my hair is going to stay like this until I make sure that even the things I know that grow my hair, I will actually be growing my hair. Another just in case to throw out there is after you wash your hair, you should definitely do some type of skincare, you guys, because no matter where or how you rinse the products out of your hair, it's getting into your skin. And if your skin is basically just not baby soft perfect, which only babies are, then you need to make sure you get it nice and clean and do the moisturizing or whatever it is that you need for your almost said hair type, your skin type. And please try to do as little touching to your hair down to your face as possible as I to massage my sinuses because they are freaking terrible. Yes, those are all the products that I'm basically going to be putting in my hair. It looks like a lot in my little tiny hands, but they are all necessary. And the point of styling, no matter if your hair is longer or shorter, is that you style it, dries, natural hair, right? So don't touch it for like 2 days minimum. And that's really going to make a difference as well if anybody's worried about getting into their hair journey, because my hair this short, it requires washing between 3 and 5 days apart each time, especially if I use as many products as I'm using right now. I definitely will feel like washing it again in 5 days, like maximum. But I could wash it again in 3 days if I like redo my edges every single day. It's just kind of like product buildup. Oh, there's my bald spot I was talking about. And again, you can't see it because my hair is so thick, even when it's this short. But I know it's there, and as you can tell, like from a distance, it doesn't look like it's growing back. But I think it is, but very slowly. Again, that's just an experiment that I'm doing right now. I gotta show your hair some love, and you need to be honest when you're not taking care of your hair. And I'm not gonna lie, how long my hair was before I chopped it again for the third time. um, yeah, I wasn't taking care of it, so I had to make big girl decisions and start over. So I'm pretty sure I did this backwards, but another thing you can do whenever you have all the products in your hair, if you want the most definition for 4C hair, is take each individual, it seems like strand, and coil it around your fingers. So it's good around edges, the backside, places that you can't normally see but don't really want to touch it again later. And that's what I'm doing now. But I will say, I think I did this backwards. Probably would have put this curling jelly in my hair first and then did that. This one was so much better than the Melee one I have, and I showed you guys before, the ginger one, because it adds shine, so much moisture. I didn't have to use a lot of it. But that's okay though, because it still did its job. You can always go back in and tweak what you need to. But I will say that this one is my most favorite curling jelly, for one of them, for when I have my TWA. And you see I'm doing like a circle motion. I hope that like shows very well in the video, but I'm basically doing the fingertips of my hand as well as the palm of my hand in circular motion to make it to make my curls curl. Finish it off with some setting spray. You don't have to do this, but I had somewhere to be in like an hour, so I needed the drying to stick and my hair not to puff up. I also don't have to explain edges, but you will see me struggle here for a little bit because my hair is still wet, and I can't do my edges when they're wet because they just want to curl up. Like, I will say, thankfully, I'm still blessed to have, edges, but when they're wet, they just want to do their own thing. So this took me a minute to do, and I'll be back. But once I have my little mental ADHD dance break and complain about my eyeliner not being the same on both sides, no big deal. I went ahead and just finished the other side. Basically, this is just all the finishing touches. You'll see me do the other side of my edges, and I'm just using like a maximum edge gel. I will say, for 4C hair, if your edges are as well really thick like mine, then a maximum edge gel is mostly needed. You definitely don't have to. I never want to tell someone to buy something, but if you have a diffuser that has the diffusing piece where the holes are at the bottom of the spikes, that's what I'm using right here. So it's not coming out the top of that cone shape, it's coming out the bottom, which is why I use it when I have my TWA, because it helps dry it a lot faster from the middle. And I hope you guys like this. We're just going to finish it off with some lip oil, and just remember, don't touch your hair. You guys are all wonderful. Let me know if you want more videos like this. Bye.